Imagine this, coming 2026, this grassy lot is going to be transformed into a 12,000 square foot building. Over here is going to be the parking lot. And over here will be the front door leading to the produce section and the deli. And if you follow me back here, this area will be your demonstration kitchen station where they'll teach people how to cook healthy foods. Swan says it'll look just like your traditional grocery store, except members here will buy their goods with points. All right, let's say you're cruising down the road, windows down, and maybe your car smells a little bit like weed, legal weed. Can a cop still search your car just off that smell alone? Well, the Michigan Supreme Court said, nope, that's not enough. And now that decision is changing how officers are handling stops across the state. What if Thanksgiving this is going to be? The Flushing High School Raiders Marching Band is going to be performing in America's Thanksgiving Day Parade in Detroit. Hey, give me something to get pumped up.
Yeah, man, what do you think about that?
Yeah, that's it right there. Let's strike it up, man. You're looking to celebrate some Bavarian heritage, then this is your weekend. The Frankenmuth Bavarian Festival is the largest in the state that does it. So get your best pair of lederhosen on and come join the party. Yes, May, the cars are still rolling on in down here on the bricks, and I'm right outside the hot dogs and hot rods event. It's a whopping 200,000 square foot facility. Now, this brand new warehouse operated by John P. O'Sullivan Distributing here is a Michigan-based family-owned and ran company. We're about an hour away from the school board's meeting happening here inside the high school's media center. And St. Charles does have a new superintendent coming to the fray of things. And if this meeting goes away, Casey Hoffman and the creator of this petition believe there's going to be a nice-sized presence at tonight's meeting. Cuts by the Trump administration to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service could take a hit on commercial and recreational fishing in the Great Lakes. And concerns about the future of the Department of Education, as President Donald Trump has floated shutting it down entirely. President Trump previously saying its budget is too large and accusing the schools of indoctrinating young people with inappropriate racial, sexual, and political material. The plan includes increasing funding for K-12 schools, expanded access to preschools, and changes to cyber schools. Hot Rods and Hot Dogs is going on from 5 to 7 tonight. Rolling Cruise is going on until 9 p.m. So like I was telling you in the last hour, go ahead, grab your cars, come on down here, check out the music, DJs, vendors, and everything. And also, you'll be able to come down here and grab a hot dog if you want to. But I'm reporting live from downtown Flint. Trae Harris, back to you. Thank you. When you get a dish like this, you know you're in for something special. But after 25 years of serving memories, the Adordos is getting ready to say goodbye. Step inside the Eduardo North on a Friday night, and it feels like time slows down. The ambience, the aroma, the warmth, it's all here. But soon, it'll just be a memory.
Scott, my husband, he proposed to me here 24 years ago, coming up this May. So, yeah, it was a really big deal.
I was here on the very first day that they opened, and I usually came in every afternoon. We got married here. We rented the entire place and had our wedding. We got married right in front of those windows 20 years this October.
That story, rooted in tradition, was built by Eddie Barbieri and his family. And for him, this farewell is deeply personal.
My grandpa always said, you gotta make the food good. It's always gotta be good. It's gotta be authentic.
But one moment stands above the rest for Barbieri, etched into the walls of this place forever.
We had a benefit for my dad 5 years ago. He had a double lung transplant, and he's passed away now. But he was sitting here, and he called me over, and it's the last time I cooked for him. He said, you got it, son. This food is excellent.
We'll still keep in touch. I'll still visit the other restaurants, and they're always going to be part of my family here.
Da Eduardo North will close its doors June 13th. Until then, every visit feels like a final toast to tradition and to family. And this isn't just about food. It's about tradition and family, and a place that's been a heartbeat of the community for decades. When that last plate is served, Grand Blanc won't just be losing a restaurant. They'll be saying goodbye to a piece of their soul.
It's been a great ride. I'm very happy what we accomplished. but it's time to move on. It's time to move on.
In Grand Blanc, Trae Harris, TV5.
Out of devastation and loss.
Alejandro is more than just a barista here. He's family to this community. The 20-year-old was swept into the ocean this past weekend after saving his friend from being pulled out while vacationing in Cancun. He's been missing ever since.
He loved his friend so much that the reason he's not here is because he was trying to save one of them. She got pulled out and he wanted to help make sure she made it back to shore, and she made it and he didn't.
A familiar face to many as an original barista at Sips 476 on Gratiot Road in Saginaw Township, he's known not only as a hard-working team member, but also as a dear friend, son, and godson. Now he's at the center of a heartbreaking situation.
That is who Alejandro was. He put others above himself, always.
He is an absolute hero. The Bible says that there's no greater love than a man lay down his life for another, and that's what he did.
Right now, his colleagues at Sips 476 and the nearby Miles Market want to help his family get down to Mexico to continue the search. The two businesses are collecting donations, and you can also send support directly through Venmo or Cash App.
Just to raise as much awareness and raise as much money as possible for the family, even just a ton of prayers is what our goal is.
And this table isn't just for donations. It's become a space for hugs, tears, and stories about Alejandro. And every dollar dropped right here, it helps his family hold on to hope.
We're hoping that that spurs them to continue the water searches for as long as necessary, because we really want him to come home.
God has really, really put peace on everybody. It's amazing, because how we're breathing right now, I just don't know.
All the food is set up on a point system from 1 to 6 points. The healthier the food, the lower the points.
The nonprofit grocery store will have a sliding scale membership that will be based off a person's income and how many people live in a home, costing a person $11 to $16 a month.
We were really trying to make sure it was as close to the river as possible, knowing that there's a need both on the east and west side of the river.
Swanton says Saginaw is considered a food desert, specifically in the zip codes ending in 01 and 07. But it was the zip codes ending in 01 and 02 that continually reached out looking for food resources. In driving from 310 Meredith, it took us 13 minutes to get to the nearest traditional grocery store. But soon, people in the area will be able to bag their own groceries, where something like this bread or cereal would be worth 1 to 6 points. And produce like this apple would always be worth 1. A pretty cool system to be able to load your fridge with.
We will be partnering with the Food Bank of Eastern Michigan to help fill our shelves. Project goes to bid here in about a week, and so our anticipation is that we will open in the first half of 2026.
It's practice, practice, practice for the Flushing Raiders Marching Band, as this day next week, they'll be in downtown Detroit. Marching laps inside the school, they're getting their endurance ready for the 3-mile stretch along Woodward Avenue.
We are super excited. This is just a great thing to represent not only our band and our band program and music program, but just a thing for our community.
This high-energy group of over 40 students will be bringing all their energy Thanksgiving Day, showing just why they were selected for the parade. From the drumline to the brass and, of course, the color guard, it's a tin hut a week away from the big performance.
This is like an opportunity that not a lot of kids get to have, and so this is like really large. This is like probably larger than anything that we've ever done before.
Getting 2 hours of practice in tonight, it's about 50-50 between confidence and nerves leading up to the parade.
We're all working really, really hard for it, so I think that it's going to be a big accomplishment for all of us.
I mean, we've done parades like downtown, but I think this large of a scale, I think it's going to be really exciting. There's going to be a lot of people, and I think it's just going to be fun.
And just like that, one band, one sound. In Flushing, Trae Harris, TV5.